Zeiss Sonar is a photographic lens originally designed by a Dr. Ludwig Bertelli in 1929. The title Sonar being derived from the word sun, as in that big yellowy orange thing that's evading me at the moment in the UK. It was known for being simple, light, and having a fast aperture, and maybe one or two negative characteristics too. What has that got to do with this lens that has arrived from TTArtisan today? Well, the lens that we're shooting this introduction with is indeed based on that lens design, and it's a lens design that's been copied countless times throughout the decades to varying degrees of success, and here we are testing the latest iteration, you might say. So that's the history lesson over. Let's take a look at the TTArtisan's 50mm f1.2 for Fujifilm X Mount. That is a nice solid all metal lens, 336 grams I believe, so it's a 50mm lens giving us a 75mm equivalent. Interesting little screw top there, so 75mm full frame equivalent, as we said. Nice metal mounts there, very decent feel to that, looks nice. Finally we get a budget lens with a clicked aperture ring, and honestly feels pretty decent. Not sure that red dot's really landing where it should land. Seems to, it's not on the actual numbers per se on all of them, but that is a nice feel. Again, should it be on the outside as opposed to on the inside? But anyway, f1.2 to f16, manual focus ring from minimum focusing there of 50 centimeters. Actually, the indicator shows just below 50 centimeters, round to infinity, which does actually line up with infinity there. Interesting to see if that's a accurate bit at the end there, but anyway, it's a nice, well dampened manual focus ring, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Inside, we've got 10 diaphragm blades, so we want to see how the bokeh fares with this. I think it's good focal length for portraits, for example, but you can use it in any way you feel fit. There's 7 elements in 5 groups. As we mentioned, that sonar build, that sonar design, and that's what we're looking at here. We do have a filter size of 52mm, if that's of interest to you. And yeah, £119 on Amazon right now. That is literally how it came. No fanfare, but a very tidy looking package. More importantly, how does it fare out in the field? Let's go, not necessarily out to a field, you know what I mean. It could just be my copy, but the mount fits quite tight. Definitely keep an eye on that if you go for this lens. Also, at the other end, the screw cap isn't my preferred option. It is very secure once it's on, but it's a faff to get on and off. I guess it does keep things nice and compact and protected in the bag though. One thing that I can't moan about, and it's something that a lot of us have missed on recent, pretty decent budget manual lenses, is this. As per the lens design, the aperture ring is on the outside, something that was criticised on other lens designs, but it is what it is. Having got used to this, I'm happy with it, and it's a thumbs up for the design of the ring that makes it easier to operate overall. It could be tweaked a little bit, but dare I say, at this price, it's a win. I am happy with the solid metal build quality too, and overall the lens feels very nice in use. With focus peaking, manual focusing is easy, and the manual focus ring, which has about 120-degree throw, is smooth, dampened well, and gave me zero issues. The lens does struggle a little bit close up, but move out of touch and it's surprisingly nice and sharp. It's full of character, not in the loose, arty definition of character that, you know, we sometimes use. But I find it's like a vintage touch with that cleaner edge. Now, talking about the actual edges, of course, don't expect perfection. It's not about pixel peeping, and it's not a miracle budget lens, but it is really cool for portraits. In fact, anything where you want to use this focal length is fine. Now, it's not super contrasty, wide open, but if you stop down, that soon sorts that out. Vignetting, relatively low, which is good news, again, at this price point. Chromatic aberration, understandably it's a little less forgiving, but I don't think it's a huge concern with a lens like this, and it hasn't ruined any portraits or any shots that I've taken, even the random stuff that you saw before. I do think the bokeh is very good. It's definitely worth playing around with this lens, definitely one to shoot wide open. Now, stopping down does bring in a few issues if you want to be really critical about the bokeh, but for the most part it's all good. All the samples in this video were in fact shot at f1.2. I didn't include any of the stop down shots that I did for testing, purely because, you know, who wants to be stopping down in the bad light that we're getting in the UK at the moment. So the lens is just £119 on Amazon at the time of recording, and well, it's a great price. It's well built. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it produces some very, very good images. It's so small and cheap, you can just throw it in your bag, forget about it until you need it. Of course, it's not just about what I think. Have you tried it? Let us know in the comments below. I'm obviously happy with it, but then I'm a sucker for a cheap lens that can render a nice image with a little bit of character. It's not one for the pixel peeper, but it's not as bad as the price might suggest to you. More power to TTArtisan for pushing quality at this level. Make sure to subscribe, that way we can keep checking out this gear and talking about it and starting a conversation. So I'll see you in the comments below. Take it easy.